And so how do we know when we have actually gained that permission? Again, I just always am asking people and asking my students and asking myself to keep checking in with me so I feel it before they show me. However, so that's the practice, 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 getting really good at feeling the edges and for that softening and the yes. And again, that yes in one area may not be a yes in another area. And we like to, as humans, like we like validation. And so I'm always stressing to not rely too heavily on those signs that appear to be a release. And that's become a real big thing, and especially in the equine world. And we'll talk a little bit more of that later, but we don't want to rely too heavily on that because that doesn't always mean what's happening. And we'll talk more about that. Um, and something that might at first appear to be a no, we can still stick with it and ask in different ways. We can go somewhere else and come back. Once maybe they start trusting our hands, they know that we're not going to do anything crazy. And we just kind of, I like to say it's like courting that area that they've said no. They might still let us back in. Um, we might want to ask for permission in another area that feels more comfortable. Like I just said, the approach and retreat. So come back to the no, ask again, ask in a different way. And if no continues to be no, then it's just no. We wipe it off and we say, I hear you, I see you. Maybe the next time we come, they'll be all in. And then so we start to build trust. And something that I see happens occasionally is, especially with new practitioners, is the animal appears like, I don't like this. I'm going to get mad at you. I'm going to lift my leg. I'm going to act like I'm going to bite. Something's going to happen. And it's easy to go, oh gosh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. You don't like me. I'm gone. This is the time to don't drop them. Don't drop them like a hot potato. Become the rock for them. Maybe I just need to back out and start again. Maybe I do need to go to the outside of the stall or maybe let the owner kind of comfort the dog for a bit. But we don't want to just back out, especially energetically. We want to try to keep some kind of connection and just to keep saying, I see you, I hear you, something's up with you. I'm not going to take it personally, and I'm going to see what we can do here. And once we have that trust starting to build, it's amazing what they'll let us, where they'll let us in. And I really want to stress that those practitioners who are mostly using tools, we even have to work harder at this because with our hands, when we're energetically connected, it's a lot easier to feel. So don't let tools disconnect us from the animal. And I like to have a huge toolbox of things when I'm going into to do my work. And I notice with some of my new students, it's easy to want to just disconnect and say, oh, here, I'll use this tool, I'll use this spray, I'll use this light, I'll use whatever, and we'll do the work. Don't let that disconnect you from the animal because it will. And then things just are not as connected. And sometimes an owner or a trainer can be really helpful for us to gain permission. And I find this especially true with dogs. Dogs tend to be very connected to their owners and they're looking to them. Is it safe? Is it safe? So we also have to be building safety and having our bubble and knowing where that is with the owner and trainer so that they can help that dog and sometimes horses and say, it's okay. This person's safe. Kim's safe. We can do this. And so I'll rely on them quite a bit to help me sometimes when I see that the animal's looking to their owner or trainer for help.